The Greater Lafayette Commerce trip to Washington, D.C. is almost over. Area leaders tell News 18 that it's one of the best annual trips they've been on. News 18's Dan Klein has been with the delegation and joins us now live from Capitol Hill. Dan?
Brittany, it's been 2 full days worth of meetings here in Washington, D.C. on this annual trip for the Lafayette delegation. But this year, leaders say it's been especially worthwhile.
It's probably been one of our best ones.
One of the best trips that I've ever been involved with in the 12 years that I've been coming here.
Because city leaders feel that the conversations they've had on their top priorities have had a sympathetic ear from elected officials, perhaps even moving the dial in their favor on topics like the Import-Export Bank, the Environmental Protection Agency, or student visas.
Hearing those things directly from us and how we kind of, I guess for lack of a better term, put a face with the issue, I think that's important to our legislators.
Our contingent was a little varied this year, and I think it really added to it.
While much of the delegation has the ability to talk with lawmakers when they come home to their districts, they say having a dialogue in Washington, D.C. can make a difference.
It's important for me to hear how they're processing the information, or maybe what they've heard, and how we can bring a perspective, or how their perspective affects their decision. So I think that face-to-face dialogue helps both ways in solving some of these issues.
Something that both of Indiana's senators agree with.
The state chamber brings its people in, and several of the cities do that, but I think Tippecanoe does it as well as anybody.
They come from other areas as well, but it's really important that they be here because this is a chance for them to sit and talk over the issues face to face.
Other meetings Thursday focus on manufacturing and how to bring more foreign investment to the area, something that is already behind about 40% of Lafayette's manufacturing jobs.
It opened up my eyes a little bit, I think mostly on the marketing side.
It's worth our time because it empowers us with knowledge. I mean, we actually become more aware of what's going on, not just within our local economy, but in the global economy, which again, when you look at some of the investment that we've had lately, it's imperative for us to understand that.
No cameras were allowed for an afternoon private meeting with Amtrak, but Mayor John Dennis says it was good to hear that they want to continue to provide service on the Hoosier State Line. But Amtrak officials made it clear that it must be financially viable, which may mean more support is needed at the state level. While a similar meeting last year seemed to do little, leaders hope this year will lead to something more.
Well, it seems to be. It seems to be because they are very interested in maintaining that route. They want to keep the tracks, they want to keep the trains, they want to provide quality service. They made some substantial steps. They're trying to provide some cars that have Wi-Fi. They're trying to improve the quality of the cars.
It's always good to have that that line of communication open, and the folks from Amtrak had some good information for us.
Of course, the full results from this year's meetings won't be known for months, perhaps even years. But as of tonight, before the group flies home tomorrow, for the last 48 hours, they say has been very successful. Reporting live on Capitol Hill, Dan Klein, News 18.